Well, we have our latest winter storm already poised to bring lots of snow to Minnesota, but also some potential severe weather this evening. But there is hope in sight, some real warm spring weather ahead. Lots of colors on the map. Blizzard warnings for the Dakotas, northwestern Minnesota, winter storm warnings for the northern part of the state, ice storm warnings for northern Wisconsin, and then in between where we'll see mainly rain, including the Twin Cities, and the wintry weather is a winter weather advisory where we're really concerned with some ice potentially late today into tonight. Along with it all, gusty winds, so especially the south shore of Lake Superior, northern Wisconsin there, up to a quarter inch or more of ice with these wind gusts. We're talking 40 to 50 miles an hour, maybe 60 miles an hour near Lake Superior. That'll be a problem. So we've got the moisture all lifting north here with showers here in the southern part of the state, and then that potential icy mixture in between with some thunderstorms as well. And then most of the moisture tomorrow lifts across northern Minnesota, where we'll see snow continue through the day, scattered snow showers here on the southern end. But later tonight into tomorrow, we're really going to be in kind of the dry slot of this system in the Twin Cities in southern Minnesota, meaning the bulk of the steady precip stays to the north, kind of wrapping around us. But here's that icy potential. So Brainerd, just north of St. Cloud, even Duluth, into the south shore of Lake Superior, Bayfield. That's where we're talking about a few hundredths of an inch to as much as a quarter of an inch of ice. That will cut back on snow totals there at least, but north and west of there, lots of snow, but still a few slushy inches on top of the icy coating for places like Brainerd and Duluth and areas to the north and east. And then we are talking about that severe potential, slight risk of severe weather. Rochester, Austin, the Twin Cities in the marginal risk. Don't think we'll have a very high threat of anything. And even what we see in southeastern Minnesota mainly is going to be a large hail threat. These storms will be elevated in nature, not the surface-based storms. But as we head into the late evening, we are going to see some pop up probably. And then here's that freezing rain at the same time north of it and heavy snow, blizzard conditions in northern Minnesota. But one of the things we look at in some of these short-term rapid update models is updraft helicity tracks. It shows the tracks of storms that are maybe a little more organized, and it does show some of that in southeastern Minnesota. This could be one of those elevated strong storms that could produce some large hail, so we will have to watch for that later this evening. Then the system moves on, and next week, finally, a big ridge of warmth developing here across the central part of the country. Our warmest temperatures by far so far this season, coming one after another this weekend and then into next week. We're going to have our first 60 Saturday. Remember, we just had our first 50 on Sunday. And Monday, whether it's Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday next week, it's looking likely we will see our first 70s in southern Minnesota. In fact, all of the models agree on 70 at some point next week, maybe more than one. So just hang on. Keep that in the back of your mind here as we head through what will be a few miserable days still, because we've got this kind of rain and snow mix, cold temperatures, normal highs in the low 50s. So these are way below normal tomorrow and Thursday, but we're popping right back to normal by Friday. And the other thing too, as we head into the weekend early next week, we're going to see more sunshine overall than we've seen, and consistent sunshine. So a chance to dry out because we're going to be rapidly melting a lot of snow. So that's good. We do not need any more moisture on top of things.